7 powerful storytelling secrets in executive leadership. In the fast-paced world of leadership, facts and data alone are not enough to bring action and drive positive change. Data and jargon can overwhelm people with too many numbers to remember. This is where stories can simplify complexity and make your message memorable. As a leader, your ability to tell compelling stories can transform your leadership style, and it can create meaningful connections. From aligning teams to driving change, these 7 secrets will transform how you lead, inspire, and connect. By the way, if you're new to this channel, I'm Stephen Anthony, a medical doctor, psychiatrist, and a board-certified coach through Cleveland Clinic, Ohio. Our purpose on this channel is to make entertaining videos backed by science, psychology, and a touch of history so that you not only enjoy watching them, but also learn powerful insider secrets that will help you. So click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I promise to make it worth your while. So let's get to secret number 1. Sell the benefit, not the task. Frame your vision around the benefits of the individual's goals, not the organizational metric. Everyone's favorite station to be tuned into in their mind is WIIFM, which is What's in It for Me. Show people how they can benefit from helping achieve a company goal, and they will help you achieve what you want. As Zappos leaders emphasize, help people achieve their dreams and they'll walk through walls for you. Employees rally behind shared aspirations. So here's how you can implement it. Link the company's objectives to individual growth aspects. For example, this project will sharpen skills critical for your next promotion. Use phrases like, "This is how we win," to create this collective ownership. Secret number 2, paint vivid pictures with wow stories. What does this mean? Share specific, emotionally charged anecdotes to illustrate the value and goals of the companies. For example, Ritz-Carlton uses daily wow stories where they share stories of customer excellence as well as stories that illustrate employee excellence. They reinforce service standards and motivate the teams by celebrating their peers. So how can you employ this strategy? Here's how. Start meetings with a 2-minute story of a customer's success story or an employee's triumph. Use sensory detail, like you may say, "Imagine the client's relief when we delivered the solution overnight," so that the other person can feel what you're talking about. Secret number 3, reinforce optimism through your narrative. Highlight the past wins and also the future opportunities, even during difficult times. For example, Ford's Alan Mulally used relentless positivity to steer the company during the 2008 recession. When Alan Mulally took over Ford in 2006, the company was hemorrhaging, losing $12.7 billion annually, and had a lot of internal politics. And here's how his approach made optimism a strategic asset. He blended hope with realism, a concept that McKinsey calls bounded optimism. He acknowledged Ford's dire straits, but also frame the challenges as solvable, which is very crucial for every leader. He created a positive ambition with the One Ford plan, unifying global operations under a single brand identity while selling non-core assets like Jaguar and Land Rover, and he focused all his resources on that one solution. As he famously said, positive leadership, conveying that there is always a way forward, is critical. So here are some action steps that you can implement. Replace the word "we have a problem" or the phrase "we have a problem" here with "here's how we can turn this challenge into a win," and I welcome more ideas. You can also share comeback stories. For example, you remember that time when we doubled sales during our pandemic and we thought we were doomed? Let's go to secret number 4. Share personal anecdotes, especially share moments of personal struggle to demonstrate vulnerability and to show that you can build trust. You see, when you're a leader, you're always going to be paid better than the people that report to you. And that may create a weird dynamic in terms of mismatch of resources and allocation of payroll, right? So you always have it better than them. So you don't want to share stories of how you are better off than them or demonstrate your great wisdom, which is useful in certain places, but you also want to share stories of struggle so that they feel that you are like them. And if they listen to what you're saying, they can also succeed like you. That's where personal stories of struggle come in. Think about what those stories are for you. Research shows that authentic storytelling boosts the leader's credibility and also helps the team to come together. It improves team cohesion. Try starting your speeches with a story of a personal struggle. For example, you might say, early in my career, I failed at X and Y and Z, and here's how I overcame it. This is what I learned. Tip number 5, structure stories with conflict and resolution so that there is some tension. Use the classic story arc, which involves 3 points or 3 parts. There is a problem, there is a struggle, and then there is a solution. Steve Jobs does this brilliantly in his Stanford speech, connecting the dots. It inspired millions of people because he framed setbacks as stepping stones. So how do you implement this? Present challenges as quests. For example, we faced problem X and there was so much tension we thought we could never solve it, but we came together and we achieved this result. And this was what we learned in the process. And by telling that story, you are also leaving a path behind. This is the path you want people to take. This might also be the key value or behavior you want to emphasize within your group. For more, study The Leader's Guide to Storytelling by Stephen Denning. We also have our program on conversational hypnosis, where we go through this concept in detail. Secret number 6. Simplify complexity with metaphors. There may be abstract ideas, but you can make them simple by creating or matching them with relatable experiences, anecdotes, and metaphors. In fact, a Harvard study found that using metaphors within a story helps people remember the facts by up to 22 times more, because you are painting a picture with your metaphor. Remember, data and numbers give people information to memorize and remember, whereas metaphors, stories, and anecdotes create images in the mind that they can connect to. Here's how you can use it. Train teams using analogies. For example, our merger is like blending 2 championship teams. We go through an entire section on metaphors and how to create them in our video program, Conversational Hypnosis. You can also read about it in the book Lead with a Story by Paul Smith. The links are in the description box below. Secret number 7, invite storytelling. Turn employees from listeners to co-authors. Now, what does that mean? A peer-reviewed study, in fact, found that participating in storytelling increases buy-in from all parties and enhances innovation within the team. So you may consider hosting story circles where teams share how they've embodied the company's values and what worked. In fact, you might even crowdsource internal success stories where people can submit success stories and win a prize. And this can be an excellent way to create a positive mood during meetings. So here's the key takeaway. Data is good, but use them only to confirm whatever you're conveying through your story. Too much data is just jargon to remember, and most people forget it within 3 to 5 days. As Howard Gardner says, stories constitute the single most powerful weapon in a leader's arsenal. Don't forget that. Great leaders don't just tell stories, they create spaces for others to inhabit them. What's a story you've seen a leader share that inspired you? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below or share your ideas and inspire someone today. Thanks for watching. For coaching, courses, and more, visit psychologymd.com. Until next time, this is Dr. Stephen Anthony. Bye-bye.